All right, guys, it's time to talk about ad creatives. You're not only going to learn what makes a great ad creative and see a ton of my favorite examples, but I'm also going to share the 6-step process that I use when working with a designer to ensure that we get an ad creative that's really going to resonate with our target audience.
All right, everybody, it is Ad Creatives time. Really excited that you are here with me in this video. Before we go into the strategy behind ad creatives, I just wanted to talk specifically about Facebook. So we'll cover this more in the Facebook module. Like I said, before we talk about the strategy and the marketing behind your creatives, I just want you to know what you have to work with right now in terms of creatives on Facebook. So there are a few options. So we've got the carousel ad, as most of you guys have seen. This allows you to have different panels here that you can customize. They can have different links. They could be videos. You can do a single image, which is just, a normal single image ad. You can do a single video. You can do a slideshow now, which is awesome. You can upload up to 10 photos and it will turn it into a video slideshow, which is great for telling stories. And then you can do collections. So this has more to do with e-commerce, but it basically allows you to show a collection of your goods, right? So here you can see some, shoes and some shirts that can then open into a bigger experience that then someone could go shop from. So that's collection. And then for any of these, you can add an instant experience. So this is basically a little mobile landing page that would pop up after someone clicks on your ad. These are very new right now, but they're great, especially for e-commerce. If you're selling a physical product in the ad, to just create a little sandwich page there to give some more context, allow them to shop, but to do so very quickly. And this looks very nice on mobile. So just so you guys understood the different options we had here, but really, what is an ad creative? So just like the copy is the, representation of the hook, ad creatives are the visual aspect of your ad. It's the thing that people see. It's the visual representation of your ad copy. And I would say the most underutilized aspect of a digital ad campaign to date. And the reason for that is a lot of people forget that we're marketing to other humans on Facebook, and they're used to seeing certain things in their newsfeed that entertain them. So when we go just grab a boring stock photo or something that has nothing to do with our ad, it just doesn't work. People don't engage with it. Your relevance score is low. It's just not going to work. So this has to be more than just a picture that we upload in order to submit this ad campaign. It actually needs to be a visual representation of your ad copy. So here's what not to do. This ad is for something to do with network marketing, but there's a cat on the computer. So I get that you would work from, the computer with this job, but come on, guys. It's a fuzzy cat. It's cute, but it has absolutely nothing to do with the ad. Even if people stop and click, it's probably not going to be qualified traffic. Here, this is an e-commerce product where they just have it. This water bottle is just, right in front of you. They're not showing any use to it. Here they're hiking, right? So this is supposed to be a keto water bottle. And it looks like it's even a shake. So it's a shake. But they were just so boring with these ad creatives, right? They could have shown like a keto meal on a plate next to one of these shakes and have said your choice, right? Like the comparison ads that we talked about in the ad copy video. Just showing, it's just as bad as using the fuzzy cat, is just showing the product, right? Let's show it in use. Let's give some context to it. Let's really think about those marketing hooks that we're trying to portray. The ad copy here is just speaking to features too. So this whole ad, they just needed to take it to the next step. So what you should do, and I'm about to just go through a ton of examples and tell you why I love them. It's the best way to teach ad creatives. So this is what you should do. These are a bunch of my favorites. First off, your creative should convey the marketing message. It needs to tell them something. So much more important than color and design. For example, if the shake would have been next to the meal, that would have told the end user, wow, I can still eat keto, but I don't have to cook anything. It's all in this one shake and it's keto. Okay, great, right? They say a picture says a million words, and it's so true. A picture says a million words. It's so true. They also need to be visually appealing enough to want to stop in the news feed. So you are competing for attention, but you don't want to look like an ad, right? No big red arrows, no flashing lights. You want to be on brand. So even if your brand has never run ads before, it's important to think about, what color schemes do I use? What is similar between all of my ads that I run across the web? That will help you in terms of people actually remembering you. And then when you can, play off associations with an existing visual in our culture. So what we're coming up with against with these ad creatives is that someone's going to look at this for 2 to 3 seconds. So if there's any way that we can use existing visuals in our culture already so that we can get a point across to them even faster, we're going to win. So an example of this, while I was at DM, we wanted to portray the idea that we were selling out of tickets for Traffic and Conversion Summit. So the first ad we ran was a battery that was half full, right? An iPhone battery or any battery and its life, span is something that people are familiar with. They're on an electronic device to, be able to consume this in the first place. And then we went all the way down to red, last chance for lowest price. And what this did was it created scarcity in itself because people know it's time to take action when their batteries get low. So we literally took something, an association, something from society like a battery to portray this idea that something was running out. Here's another really great ad. So this was a little slideshow ad. It's for a hair company. And so it shows the before state here. It says cotton towel, no product, no blow drying, no styling, right? Her hair looks like this. Afterwards, it looks much more luxurious, right? The new towel, no product, no blow drying, no styling. This is how simple it needs to be, guys. What is your before and after? What is that transformation you're providing for this end user, and how can we show it very quickly? This was like a 5-second little video slideshow on these channels. So these are both planners. And this is actually a little video to where this is more for warmer traffic where we are wanting to speak more to the features and benefits. So this is a quick little video, and these little benefits pop up and then go away to catch your attention. I love this image. Anything that looks personal, like something a friend would post, works. So all they've done here is just taken the journal and filled it out for someone so that you can see it in action. A lot of times that's what someone needs. What are they actually going to do with this product? I love videos like this that have text up here that either stays the same or changes throughout the video. It's a great way to tell a story. So this is about keto, but I love that they still used, appealing food. I just wish that the imagery would have been more about it being delivered to your front door, because that is the real benefit there. This is Depulse. It's a software. So their hook is don't let your task pile up. And I love that they're using Tetris. This is super eye-catching, especially with this blur here. Really makes you want to pay attention. Visit Austria. This is an Insta story that was brilliant. Australian lakes are calling, right? This is an association off of an existing visual. That is brilliant. Skinny fits. So this shows you how many different types of ad creatives you can make. So this one's okay. It's more so featuring their nighttime tea. So they use these emojis. Same thing with this one. These were to warmer traffic. But I love all this video was the tea going into water. And it says the real reason this detox is going viral. Really short, super consumable. We already talked about this guy. Over here, this is for a keto stack pack. And I do like that they show the amount of things that you're getting in this stack pack. I just don't find that this relates at all. So I would have made this a regular pizza versus cauliflower crust. And I would have done a comparison there. So I really love this one. This is, it looks very personal and it gets the point across, right? It's chocolate with no sugar. This is freaking brilliant. And they did this probably with paint, right? Where this one, it catches my attention, but I don't really know it has anything to do with keto, right? So I love that they've added some extra context here. So this is from Four Sigmatic, and they have coffee that is made from mushrooms. It's a novelty product. Very fascinating. So this ad image, I actually worked with them on this. I just told them, guys, don't complicate it. The cool part about this is that it's mushrooms plus coffee. Tell people that. And this has worked really well for them. So, creatives with a formula or a comparison, those work really well because they just get the point across so quickly. So this was a little slideshow too, flipping between these packs of vitamins that have different names on them. So that was really cool because the vitamins were coming out of the packs, so you knew what they were, but the names were changing. So the benefit, the real hook of Care of vitamins is that these vitamin packs are individualized. So just in this slideshow video, they were able to flip through different names and really show you the benefit of their product. Brilliant. I love this before and after. This is for SaneBox. It's a software that helps you take care of your email, right? Before, again, these are associations that we already have in culture. It's like, dang, that's a lot of emails, and it's red. We know that's bad. This over here, it's green, and there is zero emails. I immediately know that whatever they're asking me to do is going to help me with my email problem. Really, really great. So I love this one because it shows the product in action, right? Alexa, help me relax. But it also shows a benefit. So I'm definitely in a lot of meditation interests. So I'm pretty sure they're using someone that looks really calm, meditative, and, showing that Alexa is not just for playing crazy music, it can also help you relax. Really love that image. Okay, so this was a carousel from Blinkist, and I really like how they tell a story here. So the apps all CEOs love. I would have put maybe a little text here, but 88% of financially successful people read at least 30 minutes a day. So logic, over 50% of Blinkist users manage to read 3 books per day. More logic, okay, I've got to go check this out and download this now. So I love how they told this little logic story through that carousel ad. Okay, this is Hubble. So these are contacts, and I just wish they would have done a better job here showing us that they are contacts, because it's not obvious that those are contacts, especially since they look a little bit more new age. So it looks like this is a monthly subscription. So I would have done an image with a calendar showing, contacts arrive at the door. So this is U.S. Service Animals. I love this one. Use a helping paw. And it's literally showing that, like paw to hand, and there's a heart there. Just really playing off the marketing message here is brilliant. So this is Soothe, and this was a video. I was trying to show you it moved. But I love this because it was eye-catchy. It felt very artsy and cool. But it was simple. Melt away stress is their marketing message, and the actual stress is melting away. Really, really smart. Great play on words here. So this is a mask. And this is a great example. Like, I want to do this just because I'm seeing it in action. So if you do have a product that is very impressive in action, a video ad is a great use case there. So I love both of these because they're just literal plays on words here. Company, BetterHelp, and it says not all wounds are visible and there's a Band-Aid. You automatically know what that means. So cool. Don't bottle up your emotions, and there are two sad bottles there. I just love how literal they got with these ads. This is one that I ran a digital marketer for a 60-second blog plan. And I was thinking, what's something that would catch the attention of bloggers? So we recreated WordPress, added this timer in to reflect the 60-second part of the offer. And this did really, really well. Crew, so they build apps and websites. And I love this because they've taken a literal approach and having little ninja guys actually come down in the image to work on your app, right? Again, just visually representing this marketing message. This was a metabolism quiz that BioTrust was running, and I love that they showed, how does your metabolism stack up against others? And you really want to know where you stack up. You also want to know if you might be in a bit of trouble or if you feel like you're healthier. I loved showing this progression here. This was build a rockstar marketing team lead magnet we used at DM. So what we did is we took all the marketing icons and just had a rock band. It worked great. It's entertaining. And again, it reflects the marketing message. Over here on the left, anytime that you can use memes that are possible to your advantage, it's going to be good. So this is from Samcart, and they're basically trying to, sell you, or are you trying to sell your stuff online, but overwhelmed by the idea of setting up a sales funnel? And then it's what it's really like, what we're told it's like, funnels, right? This image perfectly depicts their ad copy. Same thing with Albert. This is a financial app. And it says, I totally got it this time. Adherence to monthly budget. And you adhere for the first few days and then the last few days. So it's visually showing this pain point that people have that need this app. Brilliant. I love it. So guys, those are a bunch of my favorite ad creatives on Facebook. So I want to run through the quick process that I use to really come up with these ideas. So first you have to do your research. So just like targeting, I do a lot of research to come up with the concepts behind these designs, right? Going as far as Googling certain words, right? If I was trying to portray the idea of candy, I would type candy into Google, go to the images tab, and see what the first few images are that are ranking for candy, because that means that enough people have clicked on that image in relation to candy that Google thinks that is the most related image on the internet related to that word. So you can start to get ideas for what is a visual representation of a certain word or something that I'm trying to portray. So then sketch out your ideas as the marketer. This is your job. You do not just hand a landing page over to a designer and ask them to come up with ad concepts. You need to sketch out your ideas with your marketing brain working, right? And then outsource that to a designer, whether you have one on your team, you want to go a cheaper route like Upwork, or a service like Design Pickle. When possible, use complementary and contrasting colors. This will definitely stop people in the news feed. This was a tip from my designer. And also choose your fonts wisely. I see a lot of people using overlaying text onto images, which is totally fine as long as you keep everything below 20%. Same thing with a video. The thumbnail just needs to be below 20% text. But make sure that your fonts, they're readable, right? A lot of people choose pretty fonts, but you can't read them. Like I said, add the text CTA if applicable. And then once you get the creatives back, just check. Is this creative congruent? Is the ad scent there? And ad scent is going to be the topic of the next video. So thank you guys so much. I really encourage you to spend a lot of time on your creatives, researching exactly what you want, doing research into what other brands are doing. I hope that these ads served as inspiration to you, and that really the biggest thing you got out of this video was, the strategy that is involved in really making sure that your image or your video, that it does reflect that marketing message that you're wanting to get out there. Thanks, guys. See you in the next video.